As you guys can already tell from the thumbnail of the video, I made 1.25% this week on my FTMO account. Now, if you've been following me through this journey, it's been quite a long one and even longer for me before I even started documenting it. You'll know I've had some rough patches and some ups and downs. I feel I'm getting to a point where I'm really starting to find my footing. And what I mean by that is that I'm really starting to get a grasp of what I think is the hardest part of trading, which is trading psychology. I've always said this time and time again, that I think trading psychology is the absolute hardest thing in the entire system, basically. Finding a methodology that is profitable, I don't believe is the hard part. You may disagree, and that's completely fine if you do. We all have different experiences and different ways that we look at it. You can always pay someone to teach you a methodology that works and that's proven to work, but you can't pay someone to teach you how to master your own emotions and master your own mind in how you execute and you deal with losing or gaining lots of money at periods of time. That is the actual hard part of trading and truly trusting yourself. Now, I'm getting a grasp on this. I'm spending a lot more time thinking about other things rather than trading. I've learned my system and I don't really need to put any more thought into it. The more I think about it, the more I analyze it, the more I think can go wrong. You know, there is, I believe, too much of trading. You don't want to be staring at charts all day long, and you don't want to be overthinking your setups, because that's when you'll be doubting yourself, or if you're looking at a chart that should actually tell you to not enter, you'll be trying to find more reasons to correlate with your reasoning to enter when you really just should stay away. I've been focusing more on different things like this YouTube channel, for example, focusing on this, and also other bits and bobs on the side, also work that I'm doing part-time. So I think it's really good to have other hobbies and other things to do in your life apart from trading, even though obviously we all want to make this our full-time income at some point, unless you're watching this and this already is your full-time income. But yeah, don't be overstressed about it. I truly believe if you look at a professional trader or a trader who does this full time, they're very calm and collected. They never worry about if they're winning or losing and all these other things. They're very relaxed all the time. You know, I mean, movies betray it differently. If you watch any trading movie, they'll show you people who are very stressed all the time and trying to overanalyze, but that isn't really the reality. The reality is it's most people very calm and collected and trading the same methodology over and over again and hoping that their win rate or risk to reward plays out and lets them make money over a period of time. Anyway, that's my little rant over for this start of this video. Let's go on to the FTMO account and I'll show you the trade I took, or the trades I took. And yeah, we'll go from there. So here we are on my FTMO account, my 200k account. And yeah, I'll quickly get to it. So we're up 2.31% on the account. Last week, I believe I was up 1.1 or 1%. I can't remember exactly. I lose track week to week, to be honest with you. This is the trades I took this week. I took one trade, split it into two different positions. The second position closed the day after I opened the first one, but they both opened at the same time. So I made $2,500 US, which equates to 1.25%, as 1% is 2,000, so 500 is 0.25. So there we go, 2,500, and I'll go on the charts soon and show you the trade I took. There was actually another trade before this one. This one was a little bit later in the week, but there was actually a trade earlier in the week that I could have taken, but I didn't, and I'll tell you why I didn't take that trade. So let's go into Trading View now, and we'll break that down for you. So here we are on the charts. We're on the 50-minute time frame. That's pretty much all I really trade these days, to be honest with you. I'm using the higher time frame as my bias and know what to look for, but mostly I'm getting more and more comfortable executing on the 15-minute time frame. If we zoom out a tiny bit, you guys know I spoke about looking for shorts a very long time ago. At the beginning of this journey, I was mentioning I was looking for shorts all the way in this area, and I was still saying I'm expecting a big drop on EU. And I mean, we got the big drop, but it hasn't moved exactly as I wanted, and I've also changed my bias slightly in that point of time. But the way this is currently moving, I'm expecting that we are going to reach a new level. I believe we're going to break this low here and come all the way down to at least 1.04, to be honest with you, in the EU. But that is months and months ahead, so, I mean, everything can change in the market. So the first trade this week, if we go back down to the 15-minute and zoom in. So I spoke about this last week. So there was potential for an up move on EU. I keep speaking about this. I'm expecting an up push on EU, but I'm not sure exactly when it's going to come. So because I'm not sure when it's going to come and no one's really sure when it's going to come, you have to keep an open mind in the trading scene and really consider shorts until those buy setups actually come in. So I took a short on EU this week, as you can see it here. But I'll first talk about a trade that I missed. I did see it and I considered it, but the reason I didn't take it is because I wasn't initially looking for it in the first place. So the trade I was considering taking was from here, with my stop loss just here, with my take profit all the way to this last low here. Now this would have been a 1 to 6.8 if I took this trade. I was very close to taking it, but I didn't, and honestly, I'm glad I didn't. Even though it won, I'm glad I didn't, because I don't truly think it is a proper valid trade for me. I would have wanted it to see it break this last low, then give me a sort of correction so I can look for the sells more, like it did over here. So over here, this is where my second trade came in, or sorry, my first trade. I missed this one. This is my first trade and only trade of the week came in. So it broke this last low. So I know the selling pressure is still in the market. I was really looking for more sells, right? So we got this up push. This did break this top here, but it moved up fairly slowly and gave me some selling pressure after taking liquidity. So I entered at this point. 2.87 was my first take profit, this last low. And my second take profit, I actually got out. My second take profit was, believe it or not, worse than my first take profit. So after I hit TP1, I always move my second position to break even. To make sure I in all possibilities, I could not lose money on that second position, right? And then I'll move the take profit depending what the market is telling me. So after it broke down here, I saw this potential structure for my correction and a sell. I didn't get in this because it didn't really give me a setup, but this was my last sell down to the downside, this impulse, right? It broke up. So what I did, my take profit was actually just above this last top because this was my last structure. I didn't expect it to break this top because I was expecting it to continue selling. This is where I got out my second position. My second position, go out here. And yeah, the reason for that is because to me, it was potentially reversing. So I got out, took my profit out. It gave another sell setup actually here, but the candle was too big. You can't really enter this, to be honest with you. But this actually turned into more of this sort of structure rather than the initial structure I was looking at. And it's completely fine. I missed it. Not a problem. I still made money. That is the big thing. That is the big thing. Made money. Not a problem at all. I've been considering loads of more shorts actually very recently. The market is moving strange because a lot of people in the WeTrade Waves community is expecting at least a slow up move in EU. Either it gives a lot of buying pressure in EU or slow buying pressure. But either way, that buying pressure is going to be expected. Because of that, and with the elections almost 2-3 weeks out, it's getting to a place in time where it might just keep hanging around this area for the next 2 weeks and just keep dropping for the next 2-3 weeks until we actually get that US election. And then that might bring the volume we've been looking for into the market. But I am glad with this week. I took a good sell. And yeah, can't really have any complaints on that front, to be honest with you. We are making slight progress, 1.25%. It's not a crazy amount, but I mean, if I made that every single week, I would be in phase 2 within basically 8 weeks from now. 7 weeks, I would be in phase 2. And because I'm trading a 200k account, you don't actually need to make a lot of percentage a week or a month to actually have a decent amount of money. If you're trading very large capital, you can get away with gaining large percentages per month, basically. So yeah, guys, I'm actually recording this on the Friday. I pretty much record all of these weekly videos on the Friday. So as you could see just then, the market is actually still open and there seems to be actually more selling on EU, but it's late in the evening on Friday. I've just got home from work, actually, and I've got work tomorrow on the Sunday also. So I just sort of want to relax. I've got the profit for the week. I should just stay back and wait for a fresh week to properly look at the markets again, really. I can relax now and take time off, edit this video, get this out for you. Let me know how your week did. I am feeling a lot more confident in my trading. What I'm feeling isn't confidence in my methodology because I've known the system I'm trading works and is proven. What I'm trusting and feeling a lot more calm and confident about is my mindset and my ability to not worry about winning or losing. I have a clear set rules, follow them to the T, and before you know it, I'll be a profitable trader and my FTMO account will be passed after all this time. I've got to blow the dust off this FTMO account because it's been open for a crazy amount of time. So Leave a like if you liked the video. Leave a dislike if you disliked it. That's not a problem at all. Subscribe to the channel for news, guys, so you not miss any future content I make. I appreciate all the support. It's really amazing reading all your comments all the time. I hope your week went amazing as well. Let me know. And it's been Glaze. I'll speak to you very, very soon.